the NPSIG in the beginning of 2010, and from there on we try to rethink or reshape the activities and also the missions and the mission as a goal to make them more fitting to involve a new generation of new professionals, because this is one of our major goals just right now. And based on a workshop which we've done at Bobcat, the European symposium. It was held in Parma in January this year, and an IT meeting, the IT meeting at IFLA headquarters in February, we were able to formulate a new mission statement. And the overall goals for our group now are to connect new professionals worldwide, to create a network throughout new professionals, then to provide a place within IFLA as a professional special interest group to talk about issues related, and then to actively involve these people. And for doing this, we try to boost our online experience, our online presence, I want to say. So we established a blog, and we also created a Facebook page. So I wanted to show you these things right now. And I hope this is going to work. Oh, here we go. So here you see the NPSIG blog which we created. And maybe this is also quite interesting for us right now, because earlier we were talking about ways to show the community best practices and to tell stories and to do it in a comfortable way so everybody will really be pleased to see these things. And this could be also one way to go, apart from a biggie. And I'm talking very loud now.
Yeah, works now. That's great.
I will make use of it. So here we go with some news coverage from the IFLA conference. We actually established a blogging team, an NPSIG blogging team, asking new professionals to make the IFLA experience accessible for all the people out there. Because during our first experiences earlier this year, we've seen that a lot of new professionals are not able to access conferences, to be on site. So the online way would be a very good way to do this. So here, so much stuff. Here we have the blogging team. So just to take a look at these people, all fresh blood and highly motivated. And they are going to write about the IFLA Congress. The Facebook page. So at the Facebook page, we have a very good opportunity to reach out to the people and to create awareness that there is something like the new professional special interest group, and to directly point at certain things at the IFLA website or at our blog. So NPSIG. This is I'm not logged in right now, but you can see we have over 600 followers so far. So these are all new professionals throughout the whole world, and they are really updated right now, because we're posting all our blogging posts at this site, for example. And it's a really good way to stay in touch and to maybe also recruit new people to get involved in IFLA, not only at the NPSIG, maybe also at other sections, or just for problem sharing, problem solving, I mean. Okay, so maybe I just head over to the satellite meeting, because the latest blog post also referred to the satellite meeting which we had yesterday, which was a really big success. It was called the Global Librarian. It was taking place at the University of Boras, and we had about 60 participants, mostly new professionals, also as a speaker. So for lots of them it was their first presentation or a really new experience, because before they had only been at national library conferences. And well, we had a broad spectrum of topics, including amongst others an innovative library school model in the Netherlands, some case studies from the Caribbean area, from Eastern Europe and Romania, then some talk about mobile technologies for new professionals, and as well a session called Sparking the Career Boost. It was about how to internationalize your career. And in this particular case, we also had a Skype conference with a colleague from the US, and this was a really interesting way to deal with these topics. And we also had, as I mentioned before, some really nice keynotes. One from the Shanakis. You maybe know Eric Beugestein and Jaap van der Geer from the Doc Library Concept Center in Delft, close to IFLA headquarters. And they were showing us how they reach out to the people, collect their really fascinating stories on site, and doing all these crazy video stuff. And the closing keynote from Pernille Drast, talking about the issues which we raised earlier during this meeting. And what else can I tell you about this? We had a networking drink session at the end of this meeting, and we used this possibility to get in contact with the other satellite meeting taking place yesterday, which was held by the Education and Training section and by the section for Library Theory and Research, I think. So we had really lots of opportunities for good networking, and these people being there really got in touch with IFLA, with the new professionals group, and I think we can really follow up with the ideas and with the discussions, and most of them will also be here, so I hope you will all see them later. The next steps for the NPSIG would be to talk about the Puerto Rican session next year. We already started to make contact with the local organizers regarding a possible fitting venue. The circumstances are not very good regarding the LIS schools at the moment, unfortunately, but we're trying to figure this out during this IFLA Congress. Then being active and present at other conferences like Bobcats next January or during the Frankfurt Book Fair this October. Another thing, a very important thing actually, is the online involvement of new professionals who can be at the IFLA Congress. So we have to think about ways to keep these people which we actually involved as our members, as our active members, and to think about online participation, maybe by creating a community of practice, by having online meetings via Skype or providing webinars. There are so many things to explore, and we hope to use this Congress to talk about this more. We have some brainstorming meetings later. And cooperation with other sections, we already started to cooperate with the Education and Training section. We will go on with the CPD section, and there are lots of connection points also to the BSLLA program, for example,